Oh yes guys, it's Saturday night, so you know what that means? We're back out on another stealth camp. Mice. Mandigo. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show guys. I'm in this business park at Hortley Spring and I'm going to try and do a stealth camp in the grounds of the Just Eat building. You know, Just Eat, where you go online and you order your takeaways. If you're not from the UK guys, Just Eat, it's like the biggest online company where you can order your takeaways and get delivered to your house. Yeah, it's a pretty big building. It's just popping out there behind the bushes and the trees. So I noticed when I drove past, it looks like there's a fence all the way around inside the trees. You've got the main gates and there's like a security hut with security guards there obviously. So I'm going to have to be careful. It's heavily CCTV'd, if you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. So let's see if we can get in on their property of the Just Eat company and do a stealth camp. Let's get over here guys. I've got some food to cook, Mandingos. I've got whiskey to drink. Stick around for the world famous Waski review. Loads of shit to talk as usual, Mandingos. You know the score on the Blot Outdoor Show. Right guys, I'm gonna have a look in these bushes, see if I can see a little gap. Looks like there's one just there. Let's see if we can find a way through. Right, I'll bring you back in a second when we're looking for a gap in the bushes. You better believe it. Right folks, let's check this out while there's no cars coming. Now this doesn't look too bad. As you can see folks, you've got this fence here and I think this pretty much goes all the way around the whole of the building, you know, like all the car park area. More space down there. I'll give you a quick look over guys. You can see how close we are to the road and the cars going past. Right, this wouldn't be a bad spot, but I'm looking to actually get on the property, you know, whether I can get through into the car park or I don't know, just to try and get through the fence or over the fence. This'll do as a last resort. If I can't find anywhere, at least I know I can camp here. Okay then guys, let's make sure the coast is clear here. And we'll get back out, we'll walk around and we'll see if we can find a spot. Howie. It's the same here as well folks, another similar spot. You know, I can squeeze in down there or through there. You can see the Just Eat headquarters is through there, but I'm still not happy with this. In fact, I think the spot, the first one I looked at, was better. So we will carry on looking guys. We're in no rush. We've got a couple of hours left before it's dark. We're going to walk past, get your words out Chris, we're going to walk past the security hut in a minute. Hopefully they're not suspicious of us or they don't recognise us. We will see. Just coming up to the main gate now, guys. There you go. Just Eat for all you takeaway lovers. There's the security hut. Guys looking out, wondering what I'm doing. Alright, mate. Why, you're some FBI agent. Sell us his job. Are we? I don't want to hang around too long. We will carry on down here, guys. And we'll keep checking. We'll keep checking in the bushes. There's got to be a gap somewhere. If there is, I'm just the mandingo to find it. I'll have to keep checking, just in case he's a nosy bugger. If he's a jobs with, the last thing I want is him noticing me checking in the bushes. I think we'll be okay. He's probably sitting there watching Netflix or something like that. Are we? That fence isn't too high. I can probably get over there, so I might come back along here if need be. Yeah, I can probably jump over this fence and get camped, you know, down there. We'll have a look along though, because you know what the young'uns is like. There'll always be a little gap in the fence somewhere. Looks like there's another gap here. Let's have a look. Nah, I know that doesn't look high, guys, but these fences are designed so you cannot climb over. They're very slippy, and I'm not as nimble as I used to be when I was a young'un. We'll have a look further along. So that's the Just Eat building through there. We're starting to get a little bit too far away from my liking. I've already checked this fence here, no gaps. I'm not going to walk much further along. If I can get over round here, once we're over, we'll double back and we'll get a little bit closer to the building. Let's have a look. Not going to plan so far, guys. What's this? Ah, man. Oh yeah. Right. That'll ding dang do for this mandingo. However, let's get over, guys, before we get anyone coming along. Just making sure the coast is clear, because you will get dog walkers coming along here, and I don't want to get spotted and people phone the old Politsky. Right, now this is not the easiest for a big fat guy with his bag on, and I'm also holding the camaraderie. That's it, I'm over. Wasn't very elegant. It wasn't very elegant, but I'm over, guys. Right, I know this is all grassy and I'm kind of like past the car park, but this is all the grounds of the Just Eat company. Oh, you bugger, just stood in a ditch. Ow, nettles. Bugger. Ow. Now the security hut that I've just passed with the FBI guy in, that was just behind them bushes over there. So I should be okay. However, let's go and get a little bit closer. Obviously the grass is too long here. I want to try and find a nice spot for the tent, Here we go. Oh yeah, this is the way of the Mandingo. You better believe it is. I know I'm pretty much in plain sight of the building over there. There'll be a few people at work, but I can't imagine it's really busy. I've got this seat here. There's another seat there. I don't know if you can see it there, guys. Just there. Right. I'm just sitting quiet. It's one of them ones where I'm just waiting for someone to come over and say, "Hey Mandingo, you kind of camp there, mate." That guy in the security hut, he isn't going to be able to see us. The danger is someone from in the building are going to spot us. They're going to signal down to him, and then he's going to come over. Or even worse, they'll phone the cops. But I mean, the cops haven't got time, have they, for someone camping out here on a big grass. Right, let's have a little look over here. It's a bit better at this side. Yeah, I can get the tent down there. I don't even have to put my seat up. I've got one there. Fantastic. As you can see, I'm pretty close to the main building there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this bag off. I'm going to just sit and chill for 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure if no one comes over in the next 20 minutes, it's happy dingoes, as they say in the doo-doing. Bring you back in a minute. Right, so that's the tent up, guys. Now time to get all my stuff laid out. You know, makes sense. Right folks, I'm going to have a Candingo first. Oh, spilled me load, huh? Oh. Oh. I mean, nose is running. Like hair fever I've got. Oh, very nice. Them's just from Aldi's. I'll show you all my gear soon where I've got all my food and drink. But I just fancied a nice drink first. I had a right thirst on setting all my gear up. These is just from Aldi. IPA, Lock 10 Brewing Company, batch number 4, 99 pence. Or I think they might have just gone up. I think they were 99 pence and they've just gone up to £1.10, something like that. Oh. Very nice, like citrusy. few boy races kicking about. This business park, definitely on a Saturday night, it's going to be a prime location, isn't it, for the young'uns speeding around in the cars. But it might give me a little bit entertainment if the cops is chasing them later on. Well guys, while I'm sitting here chilling, I might as well answer a little question, eh? The question is, if I could choose anywhere to go wild camping or even stealth camping, but not in the northeast of England where I live. Sorry guys, I'm rubbing my arm, itchy. I think I've been bit by a fly. Where would I choose if I could choose anywhere? To be honest, I'm quite happy camping in the Lake District. You know, when I'm travelling away from the northeast where I live, I just absolutely love it there. I know there's better places and higher mountains, but for me, it's just the best place in the world. And there's so many parts of the Lake District, so many hills and mountains and valleys I haven't even been to yet. So that's going to take me years to get all that done. But if I do have to name somewhere else as well, obviously Bonnie, Scotland is somewhere I really want to go wild camping, and it's not too far from me. I think if I leave my house in the car and head in the right direction, I can be over the border into Scotland in like, what, an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, something like that. I know then you've got to travel like even further into Scotland to get to the beautiful places and the mountains. Saying that, mind, you cross over the border and you're into like Dumfries and Galloway straight away. There's some beautiful places there. So Bonnie, Scotland. I'm actually going to meet up with a guy called Robert Murchie Hume. He's got a YouTube channel called Murchie's Mountains. We've been planning it for a while, but it's just so hard with us working. I'm going to say it again, with us working the 2 jobs. I know I keep saying that, but with us working and that and running the channel, family life, it's just getting the time. I think it might probably happen if I do leave the factory, like I've touched on before, and then I've got more time to dedicate myself to the camping and push the channel a bit more. Anywhere else apart from the lakes in Scotland? Northern Ireland looks absolutely fantastic. The mountains and the hills over there. Is it like the Mourne Mountains and like, oh, there's other mountains there and all, I can't remember, my mind's gone blank. But absolutely brilliant. But that'll do for me, guys. I'm easily pleased. I'm not bothered about going all over the world to all these fancy places. Look at me sitting here now. I'm in a bit of long grass, overgrown grass, on a rotten seat that's fallen to bits, next to the Just Eat building with the Aldi's beer, and I'm as happy as a pig in shite sitting here, guys. This does for me. I don't need anything flash. I'm happy here. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Anyway, I hope that's answered that question. Yeah, lakes, Bonnie, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and I'm also just quite happy stealth camping like this. You better believe I am. I'm going to finish this can, guys. When I bring you back in a couple of minutes, I'm going to show you all my food and drink and all that carry on. See you very soon. Okay then, my fansexuals, time to show you my setup for tonight. It's the usual inside the tent, guys. Foil mat down, Burgo sleeping pad, 2-season OEX sleeping bag, my Trekology pillow, Baghdad's down the bottom. I've got all my electrics and that in there. I've got a warm jacket for later, my hat and gloves, down trousers and down slippers. I'm not going to need them, but I still bring them because they were already in my bag. We've got the bin diesel there for all my shite. Okay then. I have got some in this plastic bag. A couple of Chinese flavoured pork chops. And with them, I'm having some of this Chinese lice. Oh yes, from my good friend Uncle Bensky Bates, international playboy, bunny boy insurance, a British gas price are far too high, and lifetime achievement award to the rich and famous after party people in the House of Love Shack, baby shark, mandingos, yeah. Right, so that's the main meal covered. Chinese flavoured pork chops with Chinese licicles. Snackaroonies, what have I got? I've got this continental platter from Aldi. There's a few bits and pieces in there. Also got some of these pork bites with barbecue sauce inside from Aldi as well. Try them guys, they're really, really nice. Some Italian ham dingo for the main man dingo. You better believe it. And as usual, I've got some biltong. I've got the chili Kruger one this time, guys. Still waiting for my delivery coming from Browns. Should be coming very soon. A famous cup dingo. There was a fly on there. Just getting that fly off, guys. Yeah. Meal, knife and fork. Pansexual. The old pansexual. Pansexual. What else? Nice biscuits. They're not called nice. They're called nice. Aye, okay, mate. That's it. That's all my snacks covered. Drinks. I've got 3 of these left. I've already told you what it was. An IPA. Lock 10 Brewing Company. Batch number 4. Very nice. I've got 3 of them left. I've got a bottle of red wine for later. I've got this miniature bottle of famous grouse that was kindly given to me of Pam and Billy. I'm not going to do a review on that because I've reviewed famous grouse I think a couple of times before in the early days. But thank you Pam and Billy. They did also give us another one as well, which is at home, which I will review on another video. I've got this Tomatin Legacy. I've reviewed that before. I think it was about a year ago. So I'll not review that either. We will just drink it. You know what I'm talking about. But I've got this. There was a guy came to the pub where my wife works. A guy called Kess. Alright Kess, if you're watching mate. And he dropped this off for us. Cavalan. I think it's Chinese Waski. I'd never heard of Chinese. I'd heard of the Japanese Waski. But he says it's Chinese Waski. I've never researched it or anything like that. So if Kess says it's Chinese Waski, then it's Chinese Waski for me. So guys, it's all Chinese tonight. That's the one I'm going to review. So yep, I'm going to review a Chinese Waski later on, and I am looking forward to tucking in to my Chinese lice and Chinese pork chops later on. So guys, while we're talking about the Chinese, in the famous words of Mr. Miyagi, man who catch fly with chopstick accomplish anything. Oh yes, you know what I'm talking about. Rice. Cheers guys. Time for a little chest warmer. Mice. Nice little chest warmer, guys. Aye, the temperature was just dropping, just a little bit. It's not cold or anything like that, but I thought I'll just put my warm jacket on. The trick is, guys, don't let yourself get cold. Get a jacket on, stay warm. You know what I'm talking about. I tell you what, this has just been a nice, chilled out, peaceful camp. Sometimes this is what you want. I know some people watching, I'll probably get a few people moaning in the comment section saying, "Mandingo, this is not one of your better videos. It wasn't really exciting." Well, every video is different, isn't it? Sometimes it's going to be funny, sometimes it's going to be a little bit daring, sometimes it's going to be a chilled out one like this, guys. It's just a good mix, you know. Sometimes I'm over in the Lake District and I'm always talking shit, aren't I? And I'm always having a Waski. Brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. The thing is, I don't plan anything. I just come out. You know, I've got a rough idea where I'm going to camp. Obviously, you've got to like have a bit of a plan. But what's going to happen when I'm here? Who knows? What shite I'm going to come out with? You know, what I'm going to talk about? I don't know. You know the score, guys. I open my mouth, I waffle on. It's all good. That's the way it should be. Just unscripted, having a good time, sitting here, having a good crack on with you absolute legends. Talking about legends, my young friend, young Chris, aka the Shoe Bomber and also the King of Swing Dingo. I've been telling you, haven't I, in the last camping video last week when I was out with the Human Dorsal Fin, I was telling you that young Chris has started his own channel, Yaka Travels. There it's there again, guys. There's the name, Yaka Travels. I'm just putting the name down there in case you can't understand what I'm saying. He brought his first video out last week and it was very good. It was very good for someone's very first video. Well, he's just brought his second video out. He was hiking in the Lake District, going over Striding Edge. If you don't know what Striding Edge is, you know, it's like a dangerous edge you walk along, sheer drop either side. Unfortunately, there's people die on it every year. Yeah, every year people die and fall off Striding Edge. Luckily, young Chris and his two mates, they were okay. They got across safe and sound and they got up to Helvellyn. And it was a good video, you know. If you like watching stuff where they're sitting around a campfire, cooking barbecue food, live music. You know, Chris and his mate Tony, they do a lot of live music on the guitars, they're singing. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about the whole video. It's not going to be worth watching. Check it out, guys. Young Chris's channel, it's only second video, Yaka Travels. Give it a watch, give him a sub. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes total sense. And that is warming my chest right up. I think what I'm going to do soon, and I shouldn't, just to pass the boredom away. Well, I'm not bored. I'm having the time of my life sitting here. You know, guys, I love just sitting chilling when I'm camping. But I'm thinking about going for a walk over there. Obviously, we'll take the camera over. I'll bring you legends along. And we'll see if we can get close to the Just Eat building. Probably is a reckless move, to be honest, because I'm sorted here. I'm not going to get moved on, and I'm going to put myself in big risk going over there. Let's finish this. Get a bit Dutch courage. I think I'll have my other can dingo as well, And then the plan dingo is Mandingo. We will go over there and have a look about. Oh yes, you know, makes sense. Okay guys, I'm just making my way through the long grass over to the Just Eat building. I'm going to have to get this light turned off because I'm going to end up getting spotted. Okay folks, I'll bring you back when I get closer to the building. Nice. Oh, matron. There you go guys. I can't really get any closer to the building. And as you can see, I can be in some serious shit if the police turn up now. I'm not even sure where the cameras are. I could actually be getting watched right now. So guys, I'm going to make my way back. Oh, nearly fell over. Howie, let's get back. Let's have another Candingo and another little Waski. Eat some more snacks. Talk some more shite. This is what it's all about. Howie. Snack time guys, and a nice little bottle of red Waski. Oh yes, you know it makes sense, Mandingos. Another Aldi special, £1.49, and that's not bad as well. Let's get some of this salami, bit cheese. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Tremendous. Well, Mandingos. While I'm sitting having a snack and a drink, we might as well talk some more shite and answer another little question. And the question is, if money was no, how do you say it? If money was no matter, if money was no issue, I don't even know how you say it. If money was no concern, what would I buy? What would I buy to help the channel, to help the Block Outdoor Show? What would I invest in? No. I think everyone knows I'm going to need a new van soon. So yeah, I would like a new van, something nice at some point. But don't get me wrong, I'm in no rush. I love the old rusty Jean-Claude Vansexual. I think you guys who've been watching the channel long enough, I think you all love the van as well. It's all part of my channel, isn't it? To be honest, I've already got a little bit of money saved up, ready for when the van is totally knackered, you know, when it's ready for the scrapyard. I've got to be prepared. I've got to have some pennies put away, which I have, but I'm in no rush. I don't want to go out and buy one now, because if I could go out and buy one now, and for all I know, my old Van Dingo, I might still get another 2 year out of it, or 3 year, who knows. Long live the rusty Van Dingo. Aye, but that would be nice at some point down the line, whenever that may be, a nicer van. Something that starts up first thing in the morning without us having to trying to get it to start for about 5 minutes before I go to work on the morning. What camping equipment would I buy? I'm not that bothered really, to be honest, because I'm not bothered about flash things, as you know, guys. I'm quite happy with this tent. I've had it ages now, and it's done the job for me, and it's ideal for what I'm doing now. It's green, so it's ideal for camping here in the long grass. Like I say, I've had it a long time, so it's perfect for the stealth camping. I don't mind putting it down when I'm camping in some, how do you say, like, you know, like some places that's not very nice, some minging places. I don't mind putting that tent down, because it's already battered and bruised, if you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. But it would be nice, yes, it would be nice if I could afford a better tent. Definitely for next year, when I'm going to push the channel on even more, and I'm going to start and do a lot more wild camping in the Lake District in Scotland and the Yorkshire Dales, you know, like in beautiful places. It would be nice to buy something like a Hilleberg tent, which I know they're really expensive, but it would be nice for when I'm camping high up in the hills, in the storms and the really bad weather, and it would be nice to feel safe in a really good tent. Not that I'd want one just to try and be flash and see, oh, look at me, I've got an expensive Hilleberg tent. No, that's not me, guys. It would be nice to have a quality tent, just so I'm safe when I'm going to be camping in the really bad weather. But I mean, I'm in no rush. This tent will do me for now. I have actually bought a tent not so long ago. I haven't used it yet, but it was only 60 quid or something. It was, you might have seen it quite a bit on YouTube lately with some other YouTubers. It's the OEX Bobcat one-man tent. I bought that. I think, like I say, it was only £60, or might even be less, £59, £60. Bargain. I'll probably use that in my next camp when I'm in the Lake District with the two Chris's in a couple of weeks' time. But it would be nice to get a Hilleberg or something quality like that. I know you'll get a lot of people be watching this now saying, well, surely, Mandingo, you're making a lot of money off YouTube, you can afford to buy something like that. Believe you me, Mandingos, YouTube doesn't pay as much as you think it does. I know you're thinking, you get the likings there. Let's think of someone off the top of my head. That bell end, Jake Paul, do you know what I mean? He's making millions, isn't he? He's got millions of subscribers. All his videos gets millions of views, where my videos get like 30, 40, 50,000 views. Now and again, I might get 100k views. So, my channel is doing okay now and has started making money over the last few months, but nothing like your Jake Pauls of this world. I'm getting a few pennies in, which is nice. I'm certainly not complaining, guys. Thank you very much to you absolute legends for watching. Can I think of anything else I would buy? Not really. I'm quite happy with me old dodgy equipment that I've got. A new van it'll do in time, that would be really nice, and a nice tent like a Hilleberg, so I feel safe when I'm going to be camping, you know, in a storm high up in the hills. That'll ding dang do
for this Mandingo. I hope that's answered that question, guys. I am going to finish this wine. I've got another little miniature bottle of Waski I'm going to have very soon. And then later on, not long from now, the world famous Waski review is coming up. You better believe it is. Ricicles.
Please fasten your seatbelts, guys. We are now going to make a landing at Mandingo Airport. You better believe we are. Rice.
Nice. Oh, yes, Mandingos. You know what time it is. Waski time. And this is what we've got this week. Cavalan, Podium, Waski. Apparently it's Chinese Waski. It's got the funny writing on. I can't make out whether it's Chinese, Japanese, Korean. But the guy called Kess, who came to the pub where my wife works and give me this personally. Cheers, Kess, my man friend. It's very much appreciated. He told me it's a Chinese Waski. So, first time trying one of these, guys. Really looking forward to it. There you go. Cavalan. Oh, yes. Let's get this popped in. The old famous Cub Dingo Mandingos. Oh, yeah. We'll give that a swirl around and get the old bakeroni in it. Oh, straight away. Oh, see, now I'm getting like a perfumey smell. Yeah, that's just what I'm getting. You might try this and you might just think I'm talking shit. You might smell something and taste something completely different, but for me, I'm getting like a perfume smell and a little hint of like aniseed as well. I've just got to say, I checked it out on Google today before I came out, and a full-size bottle of this is just a miniature, a proper size bottle of this is round about £70, which is very expensive. It's very expensive for me. It might not be expensive for a lot of people, but yeah, this is a quality Waski. Oh, and I'm also getting like a oaky shortbread, biscuity oaky shortbread thing going on, Mandingos, but like a definite strange perfumey kind of smell. Anyway, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Oh, yes. Right. Oh, quite fruity, quite tropical. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe a little bit banana. Maybe. Yeah. To me, I'm getting like a mango fruit type of taste. Oh yeah. Now it's knocking that bottle over there. Now it's quite smooth, guys. Not rough at all. Quite smooth. Like a nice, juicy mango type of taste. Oh yeah. I'm really enjoying this. Now, after the third, fourth, fifth taste, there's like a lovely little toffee with honey thing going on. Oh yes. Wow. Fantastic. Aye. Now when I told you at the start there, in the smell, when I was getting that shortcake biscuit type smell, I'm now getting like a biscuity type taste. Like it's weird. Like a rich tea biscuit. You know, like a rich tea biscuit to dip, to dunk in your cup of tea. But with a nice little hint of honey. Oh, I tell you what, I've never had one like this with these type of flavours and smells. When I first got that perfume thing going on in the smell, because I've had some before in the past where you're getting a strong perfume smell and the whiskey hasn't turned out to be a great one, but this certainly is, guys. So many smells, so many tastes. Kavalan, I think it's Chinese. Kes says it is. Cheers, Kes Mandingo. Well, guys, down the hatch. I'm going to give this Kavalan Podium. Oh yes, I'm going to give it a massive, big fat 9.2 out of 10 dingo mandingos. Absolute quality. Fantastic scores again on the Waski review, guys. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious stealth camping. Right. Yes.
go, guys.
Chinese flavoured lice. This is just what you need when the temperature's just starting to drop. Not long before you go in your sleeping bag, a nice hot meal, or even just a nice hot drink. Just before you get in your sleeping bag and go to sleep. Keep your body core warm, guys. Wow. I know it's only a little bit Uncle Bensky lice, but when you're camping and you're in the outdoors, everything tastes 10 times better. Yep. Right. Well, let's try a bit Chinese flavoured pork chop. Oh my God. Well, I must say, Mandingos, I have cooked them to perfection. Cooked well through, so they look well done, but still not cooked too much to the point where they're as tough as an old boot. Still nice and soft. Spit of Gordon Ramsay. Oh, fantastic. And some fat. Yeah, get some fat. Unbelievable. Well, Mandingos, while I'm munching glad backing away on this, I'm going to take this time now to say a massive thank you to all you absolute legends who have supported my little channel this last week. I'm not going to bang on too much this week, guys. I'm going to get straight at it because I keep saying the same thing every week, but there's nothing else I can say apart from you guys, you're so kind to go out your way and buy me a coffee, or 2 coffees, 3 coffees, 5 coffees. Some people buy. Honestly, you don't know how grateful I am. But I know a lot of people can't do that, and they would like to. So if you're just watching this video, guys, honestly, thank you so much. Please just give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Honestly, that for me is unbelievable. I am so grateful for that. But for all you absolute legends who have supported the Block of Dodger this last week, and you have bought us a coffee, this one's for you, my pal friends. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You better believe I do. There's your names down there. And down there, guys. Honestly, each and every one of you is an absolute legend. Oh yes, you better believe you are. Wow. A little bit fatty there. We would put that in the bin, Diesel, because I've got loads of nice lean meat there, guys. Well, I'm just going to say one more time, thank you so much everyone for watching, giving us a thumbs up, leaving a comment and buying us a coffee. Everyone is a legend, and this channel wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for you Mandingos. I'm going to finish this off and I will bring you back in a minute. Mice. Right folks, it's time to get in the tent and get as snug as a bug in a rug. Get a few hours sleep. Here we go, guys. Oh yes, this is what it's all about. Good morning, Mandingos. 9:05, so I've had a decent sleep there. As soon as I lay down and put my head on the pillow, I was out for the count last night. But it's been boiling hot, definitely with this jacket on. I mean, I put it on for bed because it was a little bit chilly, but it seems like it's a nice day out there. Right, I'm going to pop out, get a quick slash Gordon, because I am bursting. And I'm going to drink a bottle of water, because I've been sweating. Get some fluids back into us. So that's me packed away, guys. Obviously that's where I had the tent. Baghdad's ready to go. Bin Diesel there, right next to it with all my shite in. Been absolutely tremendous. Anyway, let's get cracking and I'll bring you back in a minute. So here we go then folks, let's go to Dodge City. Gap in the fence there, I didn't realise that was there yesterday. The hardest bit is going to be climbing over the metal fence. You know, where you can see the young'uns has bent it back. Not easy for a 16-stone bloke with a big rucksack on. This is where it gets a bit tricky, Mandingos. Right. I think I need to put the camera away. I'll bring you back in a couple of seconds when I'm over the fence here. Guy jogging past just saying us, but who cares now, eh? Oh, then. There's a way. That's it, guys. Now I've got the 5-minute walking on the road.
Just going past the main gates again, guys, in the gatehouse. Security guard in there. Why, some TJ hooker. Here we are, off to the Van Dingo now, guys. 2 minutes and we'll be there. Well, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's stealth camping video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a fantastic time as usual. You better believe I have. If you have enjoyed it, guys, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I do read everyone and I will try and get back to as many people as possible. Next week, I'm going to be back out on another stealth camp by myself, I think, again, guys. During the week, well, tomorrow, me, Mrs. Blot and Little Blot, we're going for a little holiday down at Legoland at Windsor. So, I think I'll find somewhere down in Windsor to do a food review. So that'll go out next Friday. So tune in next Friday, guys, for my next foodie video. And next Sunday for my next stealth camping adventure. You know what makes sense, guys. I will see you next week. Mice.
Matron.